Let's create a new workspace for our HTTP bin application. So again, the platform team is responsible for creating it. In that case, you see the workspace is just like one namespace of one cluster. And the same way we did before, we export the gateway services to this, we export the in-mesh service to the gateway workspace, and we import the services from the gateway workspace. And you can go in the UI and you see this HTTP bin workspace being created. So everything is fine. And now we are going to expose it through the gateway, but this time we want to do something different. We want to show this use case where, imagine you have your application running right now in a VM and you want to move it to a container in your Kubernetes environment. So to represent this VM, we are going to create an external service that represents httpbin.org, which is providing the same capabilities as our local HTTP bin service. Obviously, think about it, instead of having this http.org, it could be like a VM running this service. So we create this external service. What's going to happen is that behind the scene, the platform is going to create this httpbin.org service entry, right? And after that, I can create a route table where I want any request that comes with this /get path to be sent to the external service. So what it means at the beginning, I'm sending the traffic to the gateway, and the gateway send 100% of the traffic to this external service that could represent my VM. So if I go here and I use like /get, I'll be able to access this service that is running in this external service. So let me just check this IP. So this is 102.1, so that should be good. Yeah, so I get now access my service, and you see this is the service running in httpbin.org because I have this X Amazon trace ID. So keep that in mind, because we are going to now start to split the traffic between the external service and the local service, and you will see sometime this trace ID from Amazon, sometime not, so you will be able to find out if it's like the local or the remote service. So we can use the gateway now to slowly transition the traffic to the local version running in the cluster. And here I do a 50-50, but you would probably send like 90% still to the external service and only 10% to the pod. But you can see that how you can do this canary migration, right, from the VM to the pod using this capability here, right? So I create this rule. Now 50% of the traffic is going to go to this external service and 50% is going to go locally. And if I refresh, you see sometime I don't get this X Amazon trace ID, so it's the local version that responds, and sometime I get the remote version, right? Oh, I forgot that it's long because there is actually like an outage in this httpbin.org since a few days. So probably not the best day to record this video, but still you see it's working, and it's kind of splitting the traffic between my VM and my local service. And then now everything is working. I have validated that my local service in Kubernetes is behaving correctly, so I can update my route table to send all the traffic to the in-mesh service, which is my pod running in the Kubernetes cluster. So I just apply this new rule here, and I can see that it's going to be always local now. And I could also see that in the UI reflected, like the service is discovered and so on, and you can see the routing, right? And I can see that I have this route called HTTP bin, and that when a request comes for /get with no special other matcher, then it's going to be sent to this local service.